What's good with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. This is Mr. Dolo. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man, so the algorithm can promote my videos and it can be seen by more people. You know, the more likes we get, the higher the chance that, my videos are going to get promoted and more people are going to see them. So, do me a solid, man. So I really want to get into the topic of letting go. What it truly means to let go. Okay, what it truly means to let go is to let go the things that no longer serve you anymore. The things that no longer serve a purpose in your life. You see, when it comes to people, when it comes to certain habits, relationships, maybe your job, maybe those things, they hit an expiration date in your life. And it's time to move on to the next season of your life, the next chapter, if you will. So, a lot of us, we hold on to old baggage. We hold on to just so much crap in our lives that do not need to be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? And this could be family members, this can be friends, relationships, etc. You know what I'm saying? Certain eating habits that that you need to let go of in order to create new eating habits that are more healthy, more nutritious, and that consume well into your body, into your system. And for me, I'm all about letting go. Okay? I'm a big proponent when it comes to letting go. When it comes to detaching and shit like that, I'm way big on detachment. I let go to things that no longer need to be in my life anymore. Because if I want to grow, if I want to excel and level up my life, I need to let go of the things that are holding me back from leveling up. Straight up. And like I said, it comes with certain habits, people, family, relationships, a job, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even just getting rid of old stuff that you no longer use. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of video games, letting go of, certain things you used to do as a kid and a teenager and stuff like that. You just, when you get to a certain age, those things tend to no longer be valuable anymore. It tends to no longer serve its purpose. So at that point, it's time to just throw it out. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're in fall season. We're in October. And usually in October, the fall season, the trees lose their leaves. They let go of the leaves. And they grow new leaves. So fall to me signifies change. It signifies new beginnings. It signifies, letting go, detachment. And that's what this season reminds me of. This right now is the season of detachment. And, but detachment is a big proponent of growth. If you really want to take your life to the next level, you know what I'm saying, whether it comes to business, physical, mental, whatever, spirituality, you have to detach, especially from this matrix, especially from this indoctrination of society. You know what I'm saying? It's time to become your own person. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet. It's time for you to let go of the comfort of your mommy. I know that sounds hard to say, it's harsh, but you should always love your parents. Love your mom, love your father, all that good stuff. Love your parents, respect your parents, but it comes to a point in time where you have to let go of the comfort of your parents, right? Your mom loves you unconditionally, but you can't depend on mommy forever. You can't depend on mom to pay your bills. You can't depend on mom to, get you a job. You gotta get up your own ass and get you your own job yourself. Make something valuable of yourself in this world. You can't expect your mom to do everything for you. You can't expect your dad to do everything for you. You can't. You gotta let go of that comfort that your parents provide, especially your mom. Your parents love you unconditionally. But this world that we live in, bro, it don't love you unconditionally. This world is not going to provide you unconditional love. The people that you meet are not going to provide you unconditional love. They're just not going to. That's why it's important for you to love yourself. Always love yourself before you jump into any friendships, any relationships, right? With the right intentions in mind. And when it comes to that, letting go of your parents' comfort, you have to grow thick skin. You know, when you're out living by yourself, or if you're living with your parents still, you know, you should be on your way of transitioning into a full-on adult life, where you got your own apartment, you got your own car, you're paying your own bills, everything is in your name. You're independent. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid. You're doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You're taking care of your health. You're doing what you got to do as a man to get to the next level in life. Okay? And by the time you're 18 or maybe 21, you should be out of that clutch. Straight up. You should be out of your parents' house or whatever. You should be distant from your, not distant, but like, you shouldn't have to depend, right? You shouldn't have to rely on your family, your parents, or your mom for anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, I still live in the same place with my mom. I don't live under her. We don't live in no house. I don't live under her house or under her roof. You know what I'm saying? We go 50-50 on the rent. So, you know, that's just a situation financially that I'm in right now. And in about 2 to 3 years, I expect myself to be out of that and to beginning into my own place. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's neither here or there. When we get to that, we'll get to that. But, so like I said, we both go 50-50s on the rent. You know what I'm saying? We live with each other. There's a difference between when a son or daughter, a child, they still live under their parents' roof. Like, if you're like 25 and you're living in your parents' home, you're living under their roof, you're not independent. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You're not independent. If you are 25, or at least over the age of 21, and you're still living under your parents' roof, meaning they pay all the utilities, they pay all the bills, while you just pay the bare minimum, right? You're not chipping in with anything, with any costs, any expenses whatsoever. You're still living under their roof, meaning they pay everything of the house, and you're just living for free, right? That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. You shouldn't be doing that. You, at that point, you need to get the hell out of your parents' house. You know what I'm saying? Find you a job, work 60 to 80 hours per week, and save that money, stack that money up to where you find your own place and you live under your own roof. So, if y'all still in that situation, y'all gotta tighten the fuck up and get yourself out of that house. Get yourself out of your parents' house. Because that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. No man that's like 21, over the age of 21, should be living under their parents' roof. No way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when it comes to like letting go of the comfort that your parents provide. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of the reliance, letting go of that support. You can still have them around as support figures. You know, those are your parents at the end of the day. But you have to become distant, right? Because you are growing. You are becoming another vessel. You're becoming a new man. And you need to distance yourself from the people that no longer serve a purpose, right? I'm not saying you got to cut them off completely. But there's got to be a certain point where there's no communication, there's no hangouts, there's no family get-togethers until, you know, you feel like you have done all your task as a man, so you feel like you're accomplishing, you know, valuable things in your life. When you're doing meaningful work in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because in your 20s, it's very important for you to grow in your 20s. Because your 20s is your foundational years. Your 20s is the starting point of you becoming a man. Right? You're in your prime. You're in your prime. So you got to do what you got to do in your 20s whether it gets your credit score up, increase your credit score, stack up a savings, you know what I'm saying? Invest in the future. So when you hit 30 years old, you are prepared. You're ready to, you know, get into the next phase of your life when you feel like you have fulfilled, your obligations and whatever career that you want to be in, or business moves, whatever. Where you feel like you're accomplishing those goals and you're making the amount of money that you want to make, and you're at that level where you can, settle down and start your own, and start your own family, you know what I'm saying, and start creating life, with your woman. And if you're on my channel, you're a guy, I recommend you don't even start popping out babies or make babies, by the time you're like financially stable. You know what I'm saying? I recommend all guys to be financially stable, before having kids. You know what I'm saying? Get your P's and Q's on point. Get your bases covered as a man first before you even jump into a huge responsibility like being a father. Because that's a huge responsibility. And there's a lot that goes with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to jump into that position. I'm not ready for that position yet. I still have a lot of growing to do as a man. And I still got a lot of leveling up to do. And I'm nowhere near that spot yet. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm still on this journey of growth and progression. And really becoming a full independent, man. So, very, very important for you to let go. Let go of bad habits. Let go of the food that no longer feels good to your body anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting cramps and you start, becoming bloated and you start feeling weird about the food that you ate, that's a huge indication right there that, you shouldn't be eating that food. You shouldn't be consuming that processed food. And the food that makes you feel bloated, the food that makes you feel bad, is most of the food that's like heavily processed. You know what I'm saying? It was heavily prepared before it was even, shipped off to the markets and the grocery markets and stuff. When you first pick that shit up, you can tell it's heavily processed. Look at the ingredients. All the list of ingredients, they tell you that it's heavily processed. If something has a lot of ingredients on it, it's heavily processed, man. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at high processed foods. And it doesn't feel good once we consume those foods because, yeah, it may taste good. Yeah, maybe a pie, a pizza tastes good right now. Maybe a fried chicken, whatever. Candy, chips, junk food, fast food. It all tastes good in the moment. Okay? But it's highly addictive. It's highly unhealthy for your body. Okay? It's going to take a long time for that type of food to really process in your system and make its way out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge expert on the whole human body, but I'm still learning my damn self. So I know I'm smart enough to know what feels good and what don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm smart enough to know that which foods give me energy versus the foods that don't give me energy. So I can decipher pretty well what foods I should let go of versus the foods that I should continue to consume that make me feel good and that give me lots of energy. So, food habits, bad habits, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let go of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let go of the bad habits. You gotta let go of the things that no longer serve a purpose in your life. When it comes to relationships, if you're in a toxic relationship, it's time for you to skedaddle. It's time for you to leave that woman. Time for you to leave that man. It's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? If your partner does not respect you, your partner does not give you the time or energy or the respect or the gratitude for being loyal, for being faithful to to each other, right? Male or female in this situation, it's time for you to look for peace in your life. That person is not bringing you no peace. He or she does not bring you no peace. There's always arguments. There's always fights. There's always drama ensued. There's always, bickering and arguments. It's okay to argue. It's okay to argue every now and then, but to argue continuously every damn day, there's no peace. There's no clarity. There's nothing. There's, It's toxic. You got to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Walk away from the situation. Don't let people try to brainwash you into thinking that, oh, you're strong for, sticking around and shit when you're being verbally abused and you're being abused physically too. Don't think that's strength, because it's not strength. That's not no strength. You're tolerating that shit. Real strength is you walking away from that situation because you know your worth, you know your value. And you're not going to tolerate no disrespect from anybody, male or female. You're not going to tolerate it. You're not going to stick around and just be somebody's punching bag or somebody's, whipping boy or whipping girl or, whipping girl, whatever the fuck. You're not going to just stick around and just be somebody's punching bag, stepping stone. So, yeah, let go of those relationships. There's more. There's always going to be somebody out there for you. You don't have to settle in a toxic relationship and then call it love and take pictures on social media and try to sell the world that, that you're happy, that you're in a faithful relationship, but behind closed doors, man, it's ugly. It's ugly behind closed doors. There's a lot of issues going on, a lot of problems. So, relationships, toxic relationships, bad partners overall, you got to let them go, straight up. The same thing with friendships. I've been talked about friendships many times on my videos, many topics about fake friends, man. If you ain't got friends that are supporting you, that are literally concerned for your well-being, like say if you were to die tomorrow, right? Would your friends even, if your friends are not bothered by you dying, they didn't come to your funeral, then you already know that they're not real friends. They're not real friends, they're not real homies. Like if they're unbothered by you passing away or something tragic happened to you, and they were completely unbothered by your misfortune, then they're not your friend. They were never your homies to begin with. If they only liked you just so y'all can smoke weed and drink and party, fuck hoes and play some video games and stuff like that, waste a bunch of time. If they only liked you for those reasons, they were never your friend to begin with. Because when you start to grow and you start to level up as a man, the people that you are hanging around with, they're not on that same frequency or that same vibration that you are on. They're going to look at you different. They're going to look at you like you're a complete stranger to them. They're going to start talking crap about you behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Calling you weird, calling you strange, and you know what I'm saying? They were never your friends to begin with, because they would be, if they seen you on your shit, they should be more motivated enough to be on their shit and to self-improve their life, right? To give up bad habits just like you're giving up bad habits. You're trying to become a better overall man, and you're trying to let go that no longer serves you. You're trying to be more improved, progress your life. But if those friends ain't becoming more around you, and you see them still stuck in the same place, the same situation, they're stuck 2 years ago, but you're in the present and you're looking toward the future, those are the friends that you want to let go of. Especially if they're not bringing you positive energy. Especially when they're not bringing you peace. Okay? If they're not bringing you any peace, you gotta let them go. Because peace is so important to you as a man. Peace is so important to me. My mental health got all effed up when I was effing around with the wrong people. My mental health suffered when I got around the wrong crowd. I see my mental health decline because I was around so much toxic energy. And I feel like I'm in a place now where I'm just at peace, to where I can grow every day without any distractions. I can grow my life without any distractions, any BS, any drama. So, I've been on here long enough talking, rambling on and stuff. You know, y'all get the point, man. It's October. It's time to let go, to truly let go of the things that are holding you back from growing, from your fullest potential in life. Okay, this is important. And I recommend you share this video to everybody that you know. You know, share it to a family member, share it to a friend, share it to whoever may need this video. So with that being said, this is Mr. Solodolo. Make sure y'all smash the like button, comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel. And I'm out, man. God bless y'all. Have a great day.